Once again joined in the studio by my lovely co-host and soulmate, Linda.
Hi.
On the air studio tonight, we travel to the Northeast, up to Boston area, to visit with a woman that you and I have a lot of respect for.
Yes, we do.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you about our guest tonight. Marie knew from a young age that she had a gift, but for a long time she was uncomfortable with her abilities. After long talks with a close friend, she came to accept and understand her talent for what is a gift she can use to help others. Marie loves to help people. She's done charity work for associations fighting AIDS and cancer on Long Island, New York. She's volunteered with Parents Without Partners in Brockton, Massachusetts. Once she had come to terms with her abilities and the good they could do, the next step was to offer her services to people who needed them. Angel's Calling came out of Marie's love for helping people. At first, she only did readings for a few people, but as time went on and as her clients spoke to their friends and their families, more and more people contacted Marie wanting her to do readings, needing her help. Would you please help me welcome to the show, Marie LoConte. Marie, how are you this evening?
Good. How are you? How are you guys?
We are good. Everything is good here in Long Island. I tell you, I've been a little under the weather the past couple of days, but I think I got my DJ voice back now.
I think you got it back too.
Do you think I do?
A little bit.
I'm hoping so. Tonight we want to talk.
Yeah, the flu bug or something, right?
I'm telling you, it's going around, and as soon as I caught it, I think everybody caught it that was around me. Tonight we want to talk to Marie LoConte of Angel's Calling. And Marie, let's start off by saying this. Now, I just read a little bit of your biography, and it talked about how you had to come to terms with your gift. Tell me about younger days. Tell me about the past. Tell me how this all came into being. Tell me how you came to be who you are now. Tell me how it all started.
Well, when I was younger, I used to see things and hear things. Like I would hear, and I couldn't go. Back then, you couldn't go back to your parents and say, "Hey, I'm hearing voices," because they think you're crazy. Now it's more accepted than it was back then. But I started at a young age. I started hearing voices like such and such is going to happen, and it would happen.
Absolutely.
It was kind of scary for me, and then it grew from there. The older I got, I would hear it more often. And one day my sister was going to see a psychic. I was 15, and I went with her, and she's like, "Oh, you're very intuitive." And I said, "Oh." And then she was like, "What do you get with me?" The lady was asking me. I'm like, "What?" So I don't know anything about you. But I said, she's like, "You're going to do cards?" And I said, "Oh, no, I'll never do cards." Because I didn't want to do it. It wasn't my,
Yep.
my thing. And I think because of my religious beliefs also, I just wasn't really, it wasn't something that I wanted to do, but I kept getting pushed back into doing it, and like you said, I started doing friends and family and started with the cards and my even straight intuition, and it was like, oh my God, you're right. You're exactly right.
I must say that she did a reading for Linda and I a few weeks ago, and when I had never really had the opportunity to talk to Marie before, and what you had taught, you had never met me, and I had never met you, and from the time you started talking to Linda and I, everything that you said was right on point. It was like I was dumbfounded. I was like, I looked at Linda. I like, did you tell her these things? And she goes, no, I didn't tell her these things. And it's like, it was amazing. It was just, but what I want to say about this is that what you said and how you said it brought peace to me.
Yes.
It brought peace to me. It was like, even though at certain points in time we talked about negative things, we talked about positive things, it still brought peace. And I think what people, that's why even with Sylvia Brown, her passing, but even with Sylvia Brown or John Edwards or some of the other people that are able to communicate, we have there's a man down here. I'm trying to remember his name.
I don't know
he does something called Robert something, but he does something called love without end. The ability for people such as yourself, the talent that you have to be able to communicate with those that have passed, to be able to see things and be able to advise. You truly are helping people, and that's the thing I want to stress.
I have a question though,
Oh, thank you.
Marie. I've had a few readings that you've done, and you've been very, very accurate. But the question I have to ask, it's almost like when you start talking, and I don't know because I haven't seen you in person when you start talking. Do things just start coming out of your mouth like you're in a trance?
No, it's not like I'm in a trance. It just starts coming out. Like sometimes I
just-
can't help myself. I'm like, so my friends always go, "Is that you getting that psychically, or is that advice?"
Yeah, you said something.
They don't know.
You said something about the tooth a couple weeks ago, and there was a cracked tooth in my mouth. And then the next day, I made the appointment because I listened to you, right?